Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Moose Mike.
So welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here and please do consider sticking around a while. And if you are new, do all the things, do the thumbs, do the subscription, do the notification bell, and then you are guaranteed to be notified every time myself and Mike upload content. Okay, so just to briefly fill you in on our Christmas week. So, we didn't celebrate Christmas until Monday the 26th because my boys were with their dad for the Christmas day itself and they returned later that evening. So Christmas Day night we had our Christmas Eve and then on the 26th we had our Christmas Day. Now everything was going well apart from the fact that I had started to come down feeling really poorly. I have been battling a cold for a couple of weeks and I just thought that my cold had got a little bit worse. However, my mum then started displaying other symptoms, including loss of taste and smell, and alarm bells started ringing in my mind. Mum and I both tested, and Mum and I both were positive for the C word that we're not allowed to say here on YouTube. So for the past week, I have been battling the crud, as some of you call it, and I haven't been too bad. I had it back in April and that was a much worse case of it. I'm not saying that I was full of the joys of spring and super energetic and feeling 100%, but it could have been a lot worse. I know that some people when they get it are really super poorly. I wasn't super poorly, but you could definitely tell that I was a bit of a limp wet fish. So that was our Christmas. I must have been right at the top of Santa's naughty list for me to get the crud for Christmas. I don't know what I did that was so bad, but it's how the cookie crumbles, guys. So I shouldn't have had any time off other than that Monday. But as soon as I tested positive, obviously my workplace didn't want me in and I'm not allowed back until I have 2 negative tests. And we have some tests arriving this afternoon. We are filming this on Friday the 30th of December. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore, guys. And you will see Mike and I in the same clothing for a couple of videos because we are due, if we get the negative test, we are due to go back to my parents and spend New Year with them. So we are batch recording before the weekend to get the Saturday and Sunday videos out to you. So enough about us. How was your Christmas? Did you have a lovely time? Were you fully fit and healthy? Did you get everything that you wanted from Santa? Let me know down in the comments. But I am slowly getting better. The fog is lifting. It is just the lack of energy. But I will be fine. So why have we jumped on today? Well, I have two last minute finished objects for 2022 which I would like to share with you. Mike is 98% done with his as well, so he wanted to jump on and show you because he just has a smidgy bit left, but it could almost be classed as an FO as well. And then I want to discuss my yarn usage for 2022. All those labels, guys. So let's get into the FOs. So first of all, I will show you this one. This is what I have been squirreling away working on while I've been dealing with the crud. So don't expect great, perfect, amazing, because I had to fudge and tweak this thing to within an inch of its life to make it work, because clearly the crud makes me unable to read patterns correctly. But I made it work, guys. So, as you know, myself and the beautiful Christina at Bella Uncinetto are the hosts of Amigurumi Wars for this month. Don't forget, guys, that you have got to get us the pictures of your makes on an email to either myself or Christina by midnight in your country on the 31st, which is Saturday. So tonight, You need to get your entries in by midnight tonight. Otherwise, they will not be counted, they will not be showcased, and they will not be put on the spinny wheelie thing. Now, that may sound a little harsh, but we do have to have a cut-off point, because in order for Christina to make the picture montage and for us to do a winnings video, we need it all set up and ready for the beginning of January. So please, 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 if you've got any completed, if you want to submit them, get them in as soon as possible.
Toot sweet.
Yes, and then you will be in with a chance of maybe winning a prize. Now, the prize that you can win is a £10 PayPal from me. You can spend that PayPal on whatever you wish, maybe a pattern, maybe towards a new haul of yarn that you want, whatever you wish. £10 from me to do with as you please. And I do think that Christina is giving $10. You could either have it as PayPal, or I think she said you could maybe pick a pattern from Ravelry or Etsy, but she will make it clear in her video what she intends for that prize. But mine is a £10 PayPal. I, to be perfectly honest with you, don't want to have to be going to Ravelry or Etsy, finding the pattern, sending it to you. If I just give you the money straight into your PayPal, you can do with it what you want. All right. So the make that I am going to show you is an amigurumi for Amigurumi Wars. Technically, this would be worth 3 points because it's paid, because it's in a book. So that's 2 points. And it is a holiday item, which would give me the bonus point to make it 3 points. However, I am not including my points into this month's amigurumi because as the host I don't feel that's appropriate, but I do, or you will see this again in the photo montage that Christina does. So I decided to make the large reindeer, and this book was lovingly gifted to me by Patricia over at Yarny Cat Crochet. I will link her down below. Anyone that I have discussed, I will of course put them down in the description box. Check everyone out that I tag, guys, because if you don't, you will be missing out. Basically, they're my friends and I like them, and I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't think you'd enjoy their content. So please do check them out. I would really appreciate it. So like I said, in my crud-induced-ness, I wanted to get my amigurumi done because being host of Amigurumi Wars, I thought I really should have an entry myself. So that is what he is supposed to look like. And now I will show you my version. Now remember, guys, I had to fudge it, tweak it. It is not perfect, and I was ill while I was making it.
It looks brilliant.
But he turned out okay. Here he is. I decided to give him some green eyes. I made him in a darker brown than the photo, and I did use a silver for his feet and his arms and his antlers, and obviously his bright red nose. Now this is looking orange, but it is really, really bright red. It's the brightest red that I have in my stash. He does have a little tail as well, and there's a view from the back. So there is my large reindeer. Let's do a comparison, shall we? Oh, I can't get the angles right when I'm doing this. What do you reckon? Did I do okay even though I was poorly?
Yeah.
He'll do. And I might box him up with my Christmas decorations and get him out next year to go with all the other decorations that we have. So yes, that is my amigurumi. I will just quickly let you know that I used yarn from my stash, and it is mostly from these totes that you can see hidden in the back corner here. I used a little bit of Stylecraft Special Black for his mouth. I used Stylecraft Special, and these are Aran actually, not DK. Oh no, this was double knit. This one's Aran. This is in the colour Matador, and this is included in my Luck of the Draw. I used some of the Just Yarn Worsted from Premier for the silver. I used more Stylecraft Special Aran, and this colour is Parchment for his belly. And then the brown, I think I've lost the ball band for, which is really not helpful. Oh no, here it is. Tell him porcupines. The brown is, helps if you get the yarn out as well, Sam. So this brown is Hayfield Bonus Aran Extra Value in the colour chocolate. And as you can see, it's just using however much I needed from the balls. So there is plenty left over. Some of these will go back into stash, like the bigger balls will go back into stash.
I will be taking the black, which you'll find out about in a minute.
And these two, which are more used than not, I will cake up and put into our scrap bin to go towards Tile of the Week. So that's the yarn that I used for my reindeer. And obviously with his red nose, you could call him Rudolph, but if you do that, you can get copyrighted with patterns. So that's why, earthquake, that's why he's just large reindeer. But thank you again, Patricia, for the crochet book. It was awesome, Happy Mail, and I got to actually use it as soon as you gave it to me. So thank you very much. And one last look at him. There he is with his beautiful green eyes. And this will forever be known as the toy I made while dealing with crud. So there is my FO and my entry for Amigurumi Wars. I'm not entering the points, guys. And to be perfectly honest with you, even if I did include my points, I would have no hope of winning, because I think in total I have like 8 points. And I think the winner, or the one in the lead at the minute, has like nearly 200 points. So it really doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. It's just showing support to the wonderful Anita over at y.o.h crochet. This is her brainchild, Amigurumi Wars, and we were the hosts. And I think as a host, I should at least make an amigurumi. And it fit in with the theme that Christina and I decided. So yeah, don't forget to get your entries in, guys. It's super, super important. Time is running out. And I do believe Amigurumi Wars will be returning next year. And I do believe Anita said that I could have October. So if you want to do Halloween-inspired amigurumis next year, you need to come to my channel. You need to be in it to win it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, oh, and good luck to everyone that does enter into Amigurumi Wars as well. We wish that you all could win, but that would cost us an absolute fortune, and I don't think Christina or I are very rich like that. So only 2 of you can win, but that's the beauty of having a co-host. If it was just me, it would be 1 winner. By having a co-host, there's 2 winners. And without Christina, I couldn't do Amigurumi Wars. I'm just going to put it out there. She knows that I am useless with this kind of thing. She's got my back. She has been supporting me 100%. She is my tech guru, and I love her implicitly for that, but also for many other reasons that she knows as well. Oh, and while we're on the subject of Christina, yesterday you will have seen me and Mike opening Happy Mail from Christina. Absolutely wonderful. Loved everything in it. I hope you watched it. If not, go back and check it out. I got a message this morning from Christina saying, I'm really glad that you loved the Happy Mail, you know, glad you enjoyed it. Just one thing though, I didn't send you one of the items that you got super excited about. And I'm like, what? She's like, I didn't send it. You've given me credit for someone else's Happy Mail. And I was like, oh no. So basically what happened is we had several parcels delivered in a couple of days, didn't we? There was 3 from Amanda, 3 from Kay, 1 from Christina, but she said a couple more were going to come a few days later. So I put Christina's 1 to one side, did Amanda's, did Kay's, that was all fine. I got the right items for the right people eventually, apart from the mix-up of the game. Again, go back and watch that because Sam made a mistake there as well. Waited for these other couple of things to come from Christina, and they came, put it all together, filmed a video, absolutely love it. Still absolutely love it. Like we always say, happy meal? No, not happy meal. Happy mail is not required, is not expected. It's a happy bonus, and we truly appreciate each and every one of you. But you really don't have to send it. Anyway, when you do send it, guys, it might be worth you writing in big capital letters your name so I know exactly who it's from, because Manfa keeps making mistakes like this and it's a little bit embarrassing, to be honest with you. So this that I absolutely loved and gave Christina credit for was not from Christina. I have absolutely no idea who it came from. There was no tag, there was no note. I just assumed because it came on the very day that Christina's came by the same delivery driver that it was Christina's. So whoever did send me this cup, I am so sorry I credited someone else. Please let me know. I am so grateful and appreciative, and I'm so sorry I made a mess up of it. Oh, goodness gracious, it can only happen to Manfa. And in my defence, I was ill as well. So let's just throw that into the mix. But I am just a ditzy mare, to be honest with you. So whoever did send this to me, thank you so much. Either email me or pop down in the comments that it was you so I can thank you properly. And this is the first time I'm actually using it. So perfect time to kind of clear up the little mess that Manfa made for herself. Christina, sorry that you got the credit. Thank you for the other bits that you gave. They were wonderful. Mystery cup giver, sorry that Christina got the credit. And please let me know that it was you so I can thank you. But if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine as well. Because, guys, I still don't know who sent me that ice yarn back in August. That is still a mystery. So some of you want to be anonymous. But when you remain anonymous, I give the credit to the wrong people. I'm sorry. But that is what happened. Okay, so let's move on. Now that I've admitted to my massive failings with Happy Mail. Oh, and FYI, if you're planning to send me some, like I said, make it super clear or Manfa will mess up. Oh dear, right, and my last FO, guys, is my Luck of the Draw 6. It is completely done, including the border. And again, I did this when I had the crud, so I'm going to have to give it a really good wash in the washing machine and make sure that it's safe for use. But yes, I finished it. So my final colour was this turquoise blue at the top. So I put my last colour in, my last block of black, and then I did my border. Now what I did with my border, guys, is obviously you start here. I did a row of single crochet in the black, and then I decided to put every single colour of my Luck of the Draw in the border and finish it with black. So this is all single crochet. This is 10 rounds of single crochet, and I did it backwards. So the purple is 8, that's 7, red 6, etc. So that whenever somebody looks at this blanket, they have a legend of the colours contained within the border. So they know that the turquoise was colour 1, orange was colour 2, the green was colour 3, the pink was colour 4. And then when they look at the stripes in the blanket, they can say, oh, what number was orange? And they can go, oh, look, it was colour 2. So I thought that was a nifty idea to put in my blanket. My blanket border is the legend of the main body of the blanket. Now it is absolutely huge. I cannot get it all on camera, but I will. Oh, it's so heavy as well. I will give you one last look from the bottom to the top. So there we go. This is where it all began, guys. Oh, this is not going to work at all. There we go. And it just went on and on for 20 weeks. I stopped at 20 weeks. I did not want to put the 3 extra colour numbers in.
It was big enough.
It was way big enough. This covers Mike from his head to his toes, and he is 6'2".
Yes.
It's a big beastie blanket, guys.
It's basically a quilt.
Yes. Single quilt, but
and
yes.
Actually, I couldn't even put a quilt from head to toe.
No.
It has to go from neck to toe.
Yeah, so this is a massive blanket. I have loved every minute that I have worked on it. It has been my project for many weeks, because just by adding one colour and a section of black a week has meant that I now have this huge monstrous blanket that if I was making all in one go would have become tedious and monotonous and hard work. I now have a beautiful beastie blanket that I have enjoyed every minute of making. Every stitch has been a pleasure, and to do this I did use my 5mm furls. Yeah, I've just loved it. We have been assured that Luck of the Draw 7 is in talks of coming to us in 2023. Nan is thinking of starting it up again in February. Now, that is not set in stone. That is not a promise. That is just the rumours that are going around at the moment. So fingers crossed, Nan will be okay to do it in February. And I don't know if I'm going to make a blanket next time. I might switch it up and make something a little bit different. But I have absolutely loved this. I have had so many wonderful comments from it from you guys. I hope you've enjoyed seeing its progress week by week. Thank you so much to Nan and to Trish and then Lynette, because it took three of you lovelies to get this blanket done. And I truly appreciate it because it has been a wonderful, wonderful project. Like I said, I have loved every minute. And I have plans for this blanket, but all will be revealed at a later stage. So yes, my reindeer and my Luck of the Draw, last two projects of 2022. What's 2023 going to bring? I don't know. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. But that's it from the finished objects from me. I'm going to hand you over to Mike, where his is pretty much finished.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So.
And then we'll do my yarn bands. Yeah.
In a previous video as well that we've done, you would have seen...
Previously on Manfa's Makes.
In a previously episode.
Yeah.
I said that completely wrong, but okay. You would have saw this bag that I got from... Well, we got given by a company.
We were asked to review some products from Whisk.
And this is one that I...
and that's one that he chose.
Picked.
Yeah.
It's quite small, but it's doing the job, so it's brilliant. And it's got a zip.
It's got a zip. The zip is amazing. Yeah.
Hang on, let me get me hooks out. So, I put the last colour in last night.
He is up to date, all 20 weeks. And again, Mike has not put in the extra numbers in. He is done at 20 weeks.
Mine's not as big, but that's because I've used the 4mm furls, Odyssey.
Yeah.
But... there is the last colour and the last block of white.
And it happened to be that our colour one, we
Was
both chose
colour.
blue.
Yeah. So
different shades.
Different shade. Mine's a slightly darker.
Yeah.
But that is the last part of it. And I tied in all my ends. Because I left them.
You did. We stayed up ridiculously late last night to make sure that these FOs were ready to show you on the video.
Mine's still too big to get in one shot.
Yeah. So it started down here at the mushroom and it went all the way up and it kept going and it kept going until here. So when we say almost done,
I have a border to do.
Yeah, it's just the border that Mike needs to do.
I am going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. So along this white there will be half doubles in black.
Gonna make it pop.
Gonna make it pop. And then in between, because there'll be another half double black row on the top, but in between there'll be white
fans or shells.
Yeah. One of the two.
Yeah, so it's going to go black, white, black.
But it's going to
be then it's going to look almost like a picture frame framing his blanket.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for your Luck of the Draw blanket as well, Mike? You going to tell them, or have they got to wait to be filled in at a later date as well?
So my plan, because nobody in this household wants it, which is very nice of them.
That makes it sound really bad, doesn't it?
I asked what I would do with it, and nobody's claimed it, so it's going to go as a prize. Oh, earthquake. On Manfa's monetization party.
Which we still have not figured out or planned yet, guys.
But that's what it's going for, and I haven't even finished it yet, so we need to you need to wait until I'm hoping to finish it in this year.
Ooh, so we're filming on the 30th. You've got today and tomorrow.
I've got today and tomorrow.
They're not seeing this
It
until
may
the 31st.
not happen because I'm not that fast.
The next time we do a crochet catch-up, guys, we will let you know whether he did it in 2022 or whether it did go over to 2023.
Because I want it to be done this year so that I can move back onto my shawl.
Get that one
It's
done.
my first hugs are free hugs.
Yeah.
And I still haven't done it.
No, luck of the draw took over.
Yeah, it did take over.
And tile of the week took over.
Tile of the week,
Yeah.
luck of the draw. I was getting a little bit done in the beginning, but then it got a bit too much for me.
Mm.
And even luck of the draw was put on the back burner for a bit when I lost my Crojo.
He lost his Crojo several times in the last couple of months. And do you know what, guys? For him to have finished his luck of the draw just a week behind me is just amazing. Because I actually put my colour in last week. Mike put his in last night. So he did his a week after me. So it's taken 21 weeks, maybe 22 now. I've lost all track of time.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day of the week it is.
I lost my Crojo twice.
But the fact that he didn't pick it up for 5 weeks at one point and he still steamed through and got it done pretty much at the same time as me is astounding. And I think it is your biggest project to date.
It is.
And I think it is one for you to be very proud of, even if you are going to be giving it away. And I am sure whoever is the lucky winner will absolutely
I am extremely proud of it. My stitch work on this one has been the best yet.
Definitely. And you know what? Everyone that's been given or won some of your crochet, they have all loved it. Your nan loved her wrap, which you made specifically for her.
And that was right at the beginning.
And Amanda won your C2C, and she loves it. She keeps talking about it even now. It's 9 times out of 10 on the back of her chair when she does her videos. So
Thank you.
You have a 100% track record in your crochet items being loved and adored. I can't say the same.
I'm not sure on the black go. I'm not sure whether it'll work, but we'll see.
Gotta give it a go. And speaking of which, my nan absolutely loved her hat and gloves that I made her for Christmas. She did try them on. They are a little bit big, but she prefers it that way. And she's decided to fold the brim up on her hat to make it fit more snug, and she's absolutely fine with it. My mum actually really liked the hat and the gloves, and she has asked me to make her a set because she keeps nicking me dad's hat and he's annoyed about it. And she wants some fingerless gloves so that she still has her fingers free to do whatever she's doing, even when she's cold. So I got another request from Making Nans. I got it done on time. She loved it. And now my mum wants a set. So, you know, happy days. So that was a huge success as well. So, brilliant end to our crochet year, guys. But before you go, and I am very conscious.
Oh, that's why I nicked the black.
Yeah, for his border.
For my border.
Very conscious that we have already kept you for nearly half an hour, but I do just have to do this before we go because I know that I am not going to be adding any more ball bands to this wallet. I have done my FOs, and even the reindeer left me with scraps, didn't even leave me with a finished ball band. So I know that that's it for ball bands now, but look at this, guys. This is a whole year's worth. And I tell you what, I'm going to do a surprise giveaway in this. I'm not going to put it in the title. I'm not even going to put it in the description. Not even going to put the rules of giveaways in the description. If you are an avid Manfa's Makes watcher and you have watched to this point, A, you deserve a medal, and thank you very much. And B, you deserve a little something for, you know, getting this far. I would like you to guess down in the description, in the comment section, how many ball bands did I get through? How many? And just to make it a little bit more fair, there are tiny ones included in amongst the big ones. So there could be some sneaky ones that you're not aware of. See, there's another one. So in between all of this, there could be more hiding. So how many ball bands did I get through? And the one who is within, I don't know, who is the closest but doesn't go over, they will be the winner. And I will just randomly, I'll write all your names down with a number, do it old-fashioned style, get the man who lives in my phone to pick a random number between how many of you that entered, and we'll do it that way.
It's actually a woman.
No, mine in my phone
Siri
is a man speaking in my phone.
Okay.
Let's do it now. Hey Siri, pick me a random number between 1 and 10. Oh, he didn't speak. Didn't speak. I'll prove it after camera. I've got a man in my phone. I have a lady in the corner over there plugged in. She's annoying. She's not plugged in all the time. So yes, that's what my mum started calling her, and my dad genuinely believed that was her name, and he was going, Alicia, play so and so music, and she wasn't responding, and he was like, this thing doesn't bloody work for me. And my mum said, that's because its name isn't actually Alicia. She's not going to respond to you. Well, what is her name then? So funny. So funny. Right, so you saw briefly a fan of ball bands. If you want to enter, tell me in the comment section how many I went through. Not yards, not meters, not none of that. Just how many ball bands is in that wallet. And what am I going to give you? What am I going to give you? Tell you what, £20 PayPal. So you've got to have PayPal to qualify. If you don't have PayPal, I can't give you your prize because I don't have Venmo and I don't know this Cash App stuff and I don't know Apple Pay and all that. So it's PayPal. You need PayPal. And you'll get 20 British pounds, which if you are over the pond is a few more in dollars. So you're getting a good bargain there. And I've got to remember that I've put a giveaway in this video. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting for a whole year until I twig. So yes, £20 PayPal, how many ball bands, get it down below. But do it in a way that isn't suspicious. Don't say the word giveaway. Don't even say thank you for the opportunity. I don't want any of that in your comments because then it will encourage the spammers and the bots to know that there is something going on with this video, and I don't want any of that nonsense. I haven't got the time or the energy for it, folks, just being honest with you. So just put your guess down below and you could win £20 PayPal. But I will give you some stats on that, on those yarn balls. So just for your information, in meters, I used 19,578, which is the equivalent to 19.578 kilometers. In yards, I used 21,411, or 12.165 miles of yarn, which is amazing. In grams, that was 7,783 grams, or 7.783 kilo. And in ounces, that's 274.537 ounces, or 17.159 pounds of yarn in a year. Now, bearing in mind that doesn't sound a lot compared to other podcasters, but I do work part-time. I have 4 kids. I have very limited crochet time. Yeah, 5 kids for this one. I have very limited crochet time. It can only be for an hour or 2 of an evening. I don't spend all day every day crocheting. Otherwise, that would have been doubled or tripled, quadrupled, whatever. But for someone who works outside of the home and has a lot going on at home, over 12 miles of yarn. I mean, 274 ounces. That's pretty. I'm really proud of that. I'm really pleased with that. But of course, it is going to give me a baseline for next year for me to improve on. So I want to smash that next year and improve it and do even more next year. So who knows? But I am not letting you know how many balls of yarn that was. That is your mission to find out when I do this. So when am I going to let you know who won? We will let you know who won in the Tile of the Week Thursday video that is coming back this Thursday. So I will put it in there. So I need your guest in by Wednesday, and if I get this up on my computer, that will be, you need to put your guess in by the 4th of January. If it comes in after the 4th of January, it is not going to count because we will have filmed that video anyway. So guess is in by the 4th of January, and we will let you know in Thursday's Tile of the Week video who was the lucky winner of £20 PayPal. So we are going to get off. We have taken up enough of your time. Tomorrow there is a roundup video of our first year on YouTube. That could be a long one. You might want to get yourself cozy in a nest with a project, a drink, and possibly a snack. Because if you think I waffle enough in these videos, you probably haven't seen nothing yet. So that is Sunday's video. Monday I'll be doing Magazine Monday. Tuesday, I don't know. Wednesday, I don't know. Thursday, Tile of the Week Thursday. And Friday,
The schedule.
we will be doing Crochet Catch Up. And in tomorrow's video, we might be letting you know what is carrying on into the new year, what is not carrying on into the new year, what our plans may or may not be. So if you want to know what's to come on Manfa's Makes, tune in tomorrow and listen to us tell you all about our year here and what is still to come. But until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
Happy New Year,
Happy
guys!
New Year! Stay moosey!
Mwah. Love you!